Hello, everyone. Be patient with this. Well, with me. We were going to try something new today and work with Zoom, but the delay is so long that we wouldn't make any sense. So we're going to stick with StreamYard and we're going to manifest that this daytime thing works so much better than the evening thing does. So, on that note, still waiting for the guys. Roundtable guests didn't get the notice until just a couple minutes ago. Rocco, you said you were backstage, but I do not see you, darling. So if you can hear me, if you need a new link, just let me know. Couple little housekeeping things. Moon, I got your email. So just check that if you haven't already. And what else is going on? Today we have giveaways, and there's a little ticker thing that I can use. They're going to do pick somebody out of the chat. So later in the show, when we get ready to do that, I'll give you like a keyword or something, or we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. If I have to go old school and put names in a hat, I will do it, but it will be fair. Lots of giveaways. And of course, our sweet, sweet Terry. I hope you got my message. I will get with you. What else is going on? Let's see. Now, I played it safe today. I got up really early and started printing out all of the Buy Me a Coffees. And so they're in front of me, so I don't have to use electronics to do it. Old school Jen learned paper and pencil is best. All right. So, to be eligible for the giveaways today, you just have to be in the chat room. That's it. All right. I'm going to Nadia is the only one here right now. I'm still waiting on the guys. Be patient. It's no one's fault but mine and technology's, but that's all right. Let's get Nadia in here, and y'all keep up good vibrations and high energy. It'll be a good show. It's pouring down the rain here, but no tornadoes, so that's positive. All right. Miss Nadia.
Hi, everybody. I have to mute for 1 second. Okay, guys? 1 second.
All right. Rocco, I do not see you, darling. He texted me.
Hello.
All right. Hold on. Let me see if I can hunt down Rocco. He says he's backstage, but he's not in front of me. StreamYard link. I hope it's the right one. I can send it again. Thank you guys for being patient while we figure this out.
Well, she had to resend me a link, so it's been a crazy time. Since we're talking about that, I just want to say, Jen, that was beautiful. Your show after the show last Wednesday.
My afterthoughts, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty energetic, pretty good. You had a lot of things that caught my attention. And one of them was the prayer. When we did that group prayer, it was very powerful, very amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I could feel it. You guys praying for me. I could feel the energy behind it. Even though I couldn't see or hear you, I could feel the energy. And it was just a matter of a few minutes and I was back online. So I really, really appreciate that. Oh, Rocco, I think I'm going to have to send you a new link, sweetheart. Let's see if I can get my mic to sit still. Hold on, darling.
So while you're doing that, Jen, I just want to give something that was amazing. Tuesday, I mentioned this to Jen about prayers and about raising your vibration, raising your frequency, trying to get us out of this 3D realm, and doing it as a humanitarian purpose. Hey, Jay.
That was odd.
Now we need Dennis.
Yeah, I texted him, but I don't know if he's seen it or not.
If he's awake, you mean?
Yeah, well, he wanted to know. I know he's been up all night. I'm sure.
I like the hair
But-
done.
So
I
what
like
I
mine
want,
done too.
yeah, you're
Very
here.
nice.
79C on the left is off a little, Jay.
What is it?
Right there.
79C?
Just that
Yeah,
one
that
hair.
piece of
Left.
hair. Yeah,
My
that
left
one
is
right
your
there.
left.
Got it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So what I wanted to say was that I went to a gas station and Dennis Merlin is coming in. Yay.
There he is.
So I went to a gas station. I just want to
Playing
share this.
musical chairs here, with 2 hours of sleep.
And I usually talk to everybody and try to spread my frequency, my energy to all. And what happened was the gas station clerk was concerned about his mom. She had a pacemaker put in. You guys know the story, Jay and Jen. What was an amazing thing that happened is I pulled over to the side and I asked what his mom's name was. And I said, I'm going to pray for her right here, right now. And there was a gentleman behind me, and he said, you know what? Don't tend to me yet. I would like to join you in a prayer. So 9:00 at night, here's 3 of us in a gas station, and we're doing this prayer for him and his mom. And that frequency was so high that it even blessed the gentleman who joined us. So that pays forward with the energy and the frequency that we're trying to convey.
Beautiful. Absolutely. We are so much more powerful when there's multiples of us, and when we're in agreement and in the same positive divine energy. Man, that is so strong.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
We just have to be on the same page and in agreement. All right. All right, guys, we've got lots of questions to answer. I printed out all the coffees, and what was the other one I did? Oh, I wrote down the ones that Nadia sent through Messenger. So I wrote those down too, and that's from, what was it? Wednesday show? Yeah, I don't even know what day it is.
I think there were a few that I missed, but I could try to remember.
That's okay.
And I'm gonna try to beat DHP's questions today.
Oh,
Game on, DHP.
game on. There it is. All right.
You'll be contending with Russ too, I think, if he's here.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
if they're doing a tag team, I'm in trouble. I'll get Merlin on my side.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, the first one that I want to get to is Terry had sent me one a few days ago, and I didn't get to it Wednesday because I got cut off. So I'm gonna tackle Terry's question first, and then we will jump into DHP's list. I say that lovingly, and what else do we have? See, Terry, DHP, and then the ones from the chat. So, coffee shop is open. Dennis can, if he has all the keys, he can unlock his store in here too. So, absolutely, if he can find the right key.
It's Merlin.
Well,
Sorry,
I gotta
Merlin.
make sure that Joe hasn't taken my keys.
Oh, well, he's sneaky that way. All right, so Sister Terry asked the question. I had a hummingbird fly inside my Jeep with me when I was sitting in my driveway. It flew around me for about 5 to 6 minutes. Is there a message in there? So, all right. Let's see.
It was inside her Jeep. Like this wasn't an open top.
No.
It was in her Jeep when she was sitting in her driveway. Yeah. Flew around her for 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah.
I have a hummingbird when I'm sitting on the front porch. It tries to dive bomb my head and get my attention. All right. Probably because they think my bun is normally a bird's nest, but all right. All right, Terry. All right.
That don't look right.
Well, I got there was a message. So, go, Jen.
Ooh. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Very clear message. It's more of a warning. Don't get distracted. I have the moon card, which is if something's trying to come in and confuse you, whether it's spiritually, emotionally, because cups, this is distraction. Something could get your attention and push you in the wrong negative direction. Advice is the hermit card. Follow your divine creator and follow that spirit. So if someone's trying to get under your skin, so to speak, from the 3D or distract you, pay attention to the divine. It's just a warning is what I got. All right. Base card on that's the Fool card. It's another major arcana. That's a good thing. Just keep your faith. Stay grounded in your faith. And that is the message that I got. I don't know if you guys want to elaborate on that. If you ask spirit or not, feel free.
Yeah, I just got a yes on the message, but actually, that's actually a pretty good message. I think we were talking the other day, and we were noticing that some of us were cloudy, some of us were having trouble focused, and this is a really time as far as like deception, the ramping up the game, the darkness, if ever, whatever you want to say it as.
Yeah.
And I think we were even talking as a group to possibly maybe go into how we work our own spiritualities as far as a show goes, or over a couple shows. We're going to be deciding on that, Jen, and everyone will let us know. We still have to chit chat about it, but
Yeah.
I think it's a good time.
It is. Yeah, there's a lot of distractions out there, and it can throw your groove off. Absolutely,
Yep.
Keep you distracted and bring your energy down. So,
Dennis,
all
do you
right.
have your-
Oh, by the way, there will
I'm
be no.
doing Terry's question.
Oh,
okay.
you doing it? Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
The
I
one
couldn't
about the
tell what you were
hummingbird.
doing because whatever you're doing is coming in and out of focus. I didn't know what you were
Now he's
time
doing
jumping or, yeah, but that's what I'm, like, you know how your screen, it was like
Yeah,
I couldn't see what it actually was.
it was for not for your eyes only.
Don't worry about me, all right? You worry about you,
Wow.
okay? Hear me? Huh?
Oh, goodness. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I was going to tell you that there will be no Lee sighting today.
Oh,
Oh,
He
questioning if he exists.
Oh no, he thinks that he's special. He got invited to a company barbecue for steak
Nice.
today.
well, good
Nice.
for him.
Ooh.
So I'm like, well, aren't you fancy? He'll probably bring
So
me
they're
a bone.
roasting him?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he got enough meat on him. We
Yeah.
eat well.
I
So
was
that's
going to say, he probably doesn't need any seasoning. Just
he's quite salty.
It's an acquired
All
taste.
right. Probably really tough and chewy. All right. I'm going through why Dennis is taking a look. I don't know. Were
Okay.
you?
Yeah.
Okay. go ahead.
For Terry, who wanted to know whether or not a hummingbird was their spirit animal,
Mhm.
no. But there are 9 spirit animals that are with her right now, and that's eagle, dolphin, moose, snow leopard, heron, unicorn, horse, swan, and a lion.
Wow.
Wow, those are some strong
I'm
ones.
seeing
They
a
are
rabbit there.
strong.
I'm seeing a rabbit there too, if you don't mind me saying.
A wabbit?
A rabbit.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yes, silly rabbit.
Duck season.
Wabbits are
Cyber-
for kids.
The rabbit.
Okay.
I
Well, Terry.
know
Okay,
it's
cool.
one of
And she's
mine
got
for
10.
some reason. It's one of
Huh?
mine, so that's why they showed it
Oh,
to
yeah?
me. It's one of mine. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll just wait
Cool,
for the petting zoo to open. All right. On to
I'm waiting
the
for the
next
unicorn.
one. Yeah. Let's start out with DHP.
Okay.
A brother that will fry your brain. I fry his brain back, so that's fine. All right, let's go with the newest one that he put in. I'm going to work my way down. And it starts out with, I've been wondering for a while, we talk about sounds and symbols. Is there anything regarding the double R pronunciation sound in Spanish? Like when someone rolls their R? If they roll their tongue a certain way and make it vibrate to get the sound out, it's hard to describe. Yeah, he tried to do it, but that's fine. Is there something hidden in there we don't know of? It has a special sound, unique, different. It stands on its own. All right, so we want to know if there's something special about rolling R's.
Ruffles have ridges.
Yes.
Oh, she goes. Okay.
Yes, there is. But there's also something quite unique of the people that can't do it either. If that makes sense. I mean, they're saying yes, but also the people who can't shouldn't be discounted either.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I can't roll my R's.
in
My mom doesn't either.
well, in Portuguese they don't say their R's.
Yeah, there are some languages that don't even pronounce it at all.
In the country of Boston, their I's are very pronounced. That they don't roll.
It's almost like
We're talking the car in the Harvard Yard. All
So
right.
what is
Harvard.
the question that we're looking at?
Is there something special about being able to roll the R? Because we've been talking about sounds and symbols and
There's
like
a-
vibration. Is
Yeah.
there something special about it?
Exactly. Yeah, but that's I was going to let you pull on that. It's definitely a vibration and frequency.
Yes, that's exactly what I got, Jay.
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm getting
It's
a
a
yes.
frequency.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's a frequency.
Hold on.
I am getting the same thing with the frequency, but I'm checking to see if it's a good frequency.
Sorry, the dog's over there tongue punching his water dish. It's one of the sounds that bothers me.
Let's see the double R.
Interesting. There's something about it changes the frequency.
Yeah.
Changes the frequency. It is a good thing, though. Okay. So I pulled the death card. It means when you do this, it changes. And what are we changing? It's the frequency or density, because the Two of Wands can represent two different vibrations or energy levels. So it changes it, but it's a good thing because the Ten of Cups is completion. So you're just at a higher level. And then I pulled the Hermit card, which it makes it very divine. But I was also curious about what does it mean if you can't do it?
Okay.
It's not an unequal density. It's equal but separate, different. Unfortunately, their ego makes that when they can't do it, it makes them feel left out.
Not me.
It makes them feel
I
bad.
have something to add on to that. There's something about the duality of can and can't, and bottom card might help you with that. They're saying there's a duality of the vibration and the frequency, but it depends on something. I don't know.
Oh my God, that was quick. Did you just see her take a dive bomb?
I heard it. What happened?
What was that?
See, Spirit told me to have her pull the bottom card on that. Why was that? Come on, bring her back now.
All right, hold on.
I heard it. It was like
that's what I said. I said
my end. It was
yes, exactly.
Wow. All right, we'll give her a minute here. Jesus, that was odd.
That was very odd. What was
How
that?
about if we? I see one question is starred here. I can at least see that. Russ. Oh, there she is. Excellent. Great.
Jen, did you do what I said? Try to add that on. And where did you go?
It made a sound like psst.
It just went.
Yep.
That was
And
wild.
Spirit's not happy. Well,
Okay.
the negative spirit's not happy, but it's out. So no worries.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
heard it. Wow.
Yeah, it got zapped. I got zapped. We're all good. Okay. The Chariot was the base card on that Rocco, which is the duality because it's about balance. It's like black and white, right and left. They require each other. So the ones that can't roll their tongue, they are still equal because Queen of Swords is still about balance. You just have it's not a negative frequency. It's
Yeah.
just a different kind of frequency.
Yeah.
But it takes both to make it an equal pair.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Put
not
them
going to tell you
together.
any of those cards again because you got zapped out when we asked that. So
That's okay. But I want to ask a
Don't do
question,
that.
though. We're okay. We're okay. But I
Okay.
want to ask a question. Is there something about now my mind went blank when she got zapped out. She probably took my question with her. You know those Sally sells seashores,
Tongue twisters.
Seashells.
Would that be
Bobby,
some kind of
seashell.
incantation or whatever?
Yeah. Okay. Let's ask.
Are the tongue twisters actually
yes, right away.
spells? Is that what it is?
Spells or incantations.
Straight
Yeah.
yes. It's very old, whatever it is. That's a very old thing. Yeah. It went right, boom. Yes. Instantly.
I'm getting a no.
Whew.
I guess it probably has a lot to do with the intent.
Yep.
Possibility or the person.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
what I'm getting
I did not ask this timeline.
intuitively.
I gotta get in the habit of that. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, it's intention is everything.
Yeah.
Intention is absolutely everything. The first three that
Yes.
I pulled is the High Priestess. So that means it's very secretive. If you use it in a negative way, like you're trying to deliberately trip somebody up or your negative intentions, that absolutely
Okay.
is not good because that brings energy down. Now, if you do it for the right reasons, as the Hangman, and that means enlightenment, and use it for positivity, you should trust it because it's very, very powerful. Queen of Wands is about being trustworthy, that it will actually raise your vibration with the Star card. And that's, you kind of think outside the box. So it's about, if you do it for fun and laughter and it brings up your energy and you're just trying to get each other to laugh and giggle, great. But
Yeah.
if you're trying to do it to one up somebody, not good.
The going back on DHP's rolling the R's.
Mm-hmm.
There's one that is actually is an incantation with rolling R's. I wouldn't
Wow.
advise doing it. I don't know what it is, but they gave me a little download and I got a quick yes. So I don't know which.
Just one word?
Yeah, no, she sells seashells down by the seashore. There's one out there with R's, like piggybacking off of DHP's question. If you roll your R's in that incantation, because it is an incantation, that's what they were showing me. Don't do it. So,
but you know what? Same thing like Jen said. I really believe that a lot of words we're finding out are spelled.
mhm.
But I think if we change the frequency and change the intention of it,
Right.
we don't give it power that it was supposed to be done.
See, I'm one that will say
Right.
Merry Christmas. Your words
All-
have no power over me. I will.
All I know is that I have a pail of pickled peppers for Deborah.
Mhm. And
Do you really, Peter Piper?
let's be
Oh
honest.
my
I mean,
gosh.
how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck actually could chuck wood? It's kind of like the licks of the Charms Blow Pop. You never know.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I wish that woodchuck would have been around when I was younger and having to chop wood for winter. So that's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Well, I think if I can roll my R's and say they're great from Tony the Tiger.
Railroad crossing without any cars.
Did you
Can you spell it without any R's?
Nadia?
What is that?
Nadia, did you
Railroad crossing without any cars. Can you spell it without any R's?
What did you say, Jay?
I don't know. They said you got something.
Yeah, because Schneider just freaked out when I said they're great. Great. The word great. I got to mute
Frequency
you.
change.
To get him off.
That would be
Hi,
Tony
Schneider.
the Tiger.
Yeah, it was Tony the Tiger.
They were like, Nadia got something. Like, okay.
I have Tony the Tiger. But let me mute you guys. I'm going to take it.
Okay.
All right. So apparently, yeah, well, even Snyder's picking up on it that it can raise frequency.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, that's confirmation. All right. Moving on to the next one. If I do these in order. If our language and writing are backwards, are our thoughts also backwards? If yes, is this why it's said within the manifestation communities to think from the end? Okay. I'll start with the first part. Are our thoughts backwards?
I get a yes because our language is backwards.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes intuitively. When the pendulum.
And that's on timelines, multiple timelines. I think we touched on this a couple shows ago about the Abrahamic religions are right to left and
Yes.
we're
Yes.
left to right. Yeah. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but don't forget bottom to top too.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom to top, right to left.
Party over
For
here.
the Chinese.
What was the question?
Yeah.
I'm back.
If
I
our
got a yes
language
on
and
that.
writing is backwards, are our thoughts also backwards?
Oh my goodness. That also gives you the idea, are we in our dreams now, and when we're asleep, are we really
where I was.
awake?
That's where I was. Is our dreams being interpreted backwards? Yeah, exactly. I see you.
All
Hank.
right.
I know.
Yeah. It is totally
I'm so
backwards.
confused.
Sun card. Yeah. The justice. Look at the balance. You need to do it the opposite. So I guess we're gonna have to relearn everything. Well,
Wow.
that's
So
kind of what this
maybe
means.
we-
We're gonna have to relearn it.
Maybe we do
Wow.
have to go back to Aramaic.
Right. I mean, I mean, you guys know this. I've been trying to learn ancient Aramaic and Hebrew. Okay,
Mhm.
like the alphabet and I saw my doctor a couple weeks ago, and he's Jewish, and I was telling him he was saying how am I managing my pain, and I said through prayer, and we just started chit chatting, and I said, I mean, I knew he was Jewish, but I didn't know he was like raised that way. So I was
Mhm.
telling him I've been trying to learn this, and I said, I'm really seeing that there is really something to this, and his words to me where he said, he said I grew up doing both, and he said it gives you a different perspective, and he was spot on, because it really does give you. I mean, I'm not trying to learn the language; I'm just trying to understand
Yeah.
the nature of the alphabet, because it does
Yeah.
tell a story. But he was spot on when he said that. He said it gives you a different perspective. Bless you.
Well, it's
Well-
also you're
Good.
using the
Good.
opposite part of the brain.
Yeah.
When you read it one way, you use it the opposite part of the brain.
You had made the
Go ahead,
comment like when we're dreaming, is it that
Mhm.
is it that way? Actually, I pulled that while you're dreaming asleep.
Yeah.
We should try something new and manifest something new. So maybe we can talk to spirit if we're going different densities or in our subconscious, we should try to relearn it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And
Well,
I'm-
it's funny that you said that. Sorry, Jay, because
you're
one of the ways to raising frequency and vibration is to learn new things.
Yes.
yeah.
Go ahead, Jay.
What, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
they were just
You were looking at Jen. Yeah, I did.
well,
know.
yeah, they were just not acknowledging what Naughty was saying, but like I mean, there are some people that can kind of that dream a lot, and they can almost control their kind of dreams.
Yeah.
Try
Lucid
and
dreaming.
yeah, lucid dreaming. Try and do that. I mean, I'm one that doesn't remember their dreams all the time, but I am proud to say I actually slept 2 days in a row these last 2 days. So I'm waiting for the bomb to drop. I'm not saying it will, but I'm
Don't
happy.
clap.
Yeah,
Yes.
it already dropped for me. I've only had 2 hours last night.
2
so
hours.
2 hours.
Jen, Moon's been asking about the double letter L in some words that gets dropped off, like tortilla or padilla. So is
Like
that
silent
also?
letters.
Yeah, silent letters.
Okay. Well, let's
I
see if
figured
that
that way
makes
we
a
can check that one. Well, it's funny. I was just watching this last night. The letter F in the alphabet, but yet if you want to spell the word tough, it's GH.
Yeah.
And if you want to spell physics,
Enough.
it's PH.
Yeah.
If you want to spell through, there is no F sound. So it doesn't make
Well,
the
because
American.
it takes away all logic.
Right.
It goes against
Yeah, well,
all
English.
logic.
That's
because,
why English is such a hard language for everybody to learn.
yes.
And to add
And
on
not
to
only that, with all the slang too.
Yeah.
to add on to that, even the schools now, they are teaching, and I just happen to know this, but like none, None, they're letting them drop the E. So now you have to go non or none.
So it's non. So
Yeah.
that's a prefix, though.
And but like when you say none, like there's none to have.
Like none ya?
Like none your business. They're spelling it NON, no E. So all the world's upside down and crazy. You don't have to worry about spelling. Who gives a shit? It definitely is that
you don't
time
have
of
to worry
confusion.
about
That really bad mixture of that one.
The silent. Well, Spirit kind of answered both of what Moon was asking and what you guys were just talking about. So when they're young, cause confusion, and that's hoodwinking them to trap them into, because it changes their frequency. Any of those, the spelling of things, the way you pronounce things, it's all about causing confusion and hoodwinking them. So yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Going to my school time, ain't wasn't a word. You would be in trouble if you would put the word ain't.
You got
Ain't
the
didn't
pointer
become
over the knuckles.
well,
The
ain't
pointer over
did,
the
it
knuckles.
became a legal word, and it got added to the dictionary
Yeah.
like my senior year of high school. So yeah. That was many moons ago.
What was that? Like 1999? What?
94, thank you. It was in the 90s, though. All right. Here we go. All right. Now, DHP, you did this on purpose. You're going to make me pronounce Japanese words. Right.
Ooh.
Great.
Hey.
Okay.
Should I get my sword? Hey.
Maybe. I'm going to start karate chopping stuff here. Okay. Bear with me. I'll do my best. There is a hotel called the Nishiyama.
Bless you.
Really?
Bless you.
Excuse me.
And the 13 family owns it.
Onsen Kunakon in Japan and has been active since
Nishiyama Onsen Jaungan.
Hey, that sounded really good, Dennis-san.
Marlin-san. All right. So it's a hotel that's been active since 705 AD.
Wow.
And
It's still active.
I know this story. Okay. Go ahead.
What is the true history of this hotel, good or bad? That's the first part. And then did it play a special role during Yeshua's time on earth? So let's do the good and bad part first.
Actually, it's a mix.
Yeah, it is a mix.
This is almost like John Wick, if you understand the hotels and how they This
The
is really,
colonial.
yeah, this is really almost a mirror image of it. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm getting it's of the dark.
yeah. Okay, the organization. Okay, let me add to that, Dennis. It it services the dark.
Yeah.
I want to say that while they appear to be neutral, but they're showing me like
Like
they're
there's a
showing me,
back door.
yeah, they're showing me seashells. They're showing me a
By the
lamb,
seashore?
and yeah, a lamb, and then they're showing me an elephant. I don't understand. None of them really go together, but I think that's what they're trying to say to me, is that there's an element of it that is separate. Like it doesn't care good or bad. It's lo and behold, it's just business.
There's like a back door
Yeah.
for that other part, almost like when we were studying Petra, and you went up to the Mount of Temptation.
Right.
It could be looking like a nice hotel, but in the background, it was for some nefarious stuff.
This thing right now is actually it's on a time frame. It's not going to be there for very soon. TikTok. This time's limited on this.
Under new
There is-
management.
You can confirm that, but this won't be around here much longer.
Okay. What do you got, Jen?
This is
Okay.
very, very balanced. This is about good and bad. But what is going behind the scenes is what should concern people. There is a portal there to an off world.
See, I wasn't sure.
Okay, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Just throwing this in left field again. Since it's been such a long time for this hotel to be there, is it owned by the Lee dynasty?
That actually does. That's, I got a yes right away on that.
Wow.
Yeah, I do too.
There's others, but yes.
There it is.
Strength and the tower. Yes.
That's one of the 13 families.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you, okay.
A lot of strength, but the fact that the tower card came in last, they have been taken out. So I think that's why Rocco's picking up on that it's going to change very soon.
Under new management?
No, it feels like
We were talking Japan, right?
okay. This makes does this make sense?
And you mentioned Lee. Lee is Chinese.
Yeah, but there was a Chinese dynasty before.
Hey, my name's Joe,
Yeah, I
but
know,
I'm
but
Italian.
I didn't know if they were in Japan or not.
Oh,
Okay, Joe.
but anyway, they're you talked about that portal. Okay, my question is this seems like okay, last dragon, and then it goes away, but this dragon's not good. But when this hotel goes away, that portal's gone. Confirm that. But and they
Could
keep
it
saying last
be that could it be that the portal has already been closed off?
I don't know.
Okay.
Last
Because
dragon.
the powers that are out there and
All right.
out surrounding our
So-
planet
let's
supposedly closed off or took out all the negative
no,
all the negative,
dragons
all the negative is
and
broke.
closed off the portals.
This is about money. They are broke now. They have no way to keep supporting this. It caused a great fight and inner conflict, and the portal is closed because I pulled the sun card. So,
Yep.
yeah, they're flat out broke. They're basing it on appearances right now. It's all
riches.
images. All right.
There's riches inside that portal. That if it's closed now, but there was a lot of riches inside that portal.
They got them out because I just. Go ahead, honey.
Yeah, I'm good. They're locking. That's all.
They got the riches out because I looked over at the base card and they said, pick it up. That's taking all the riches and giving it back to humanity. That's a
Okay.
humanitarian gift giving. So it will be given back. Ooh, okay. They said one more. Judgment. Judgment has been passed. The nefarious has
Yes.
moved on. And
Yeah.
the riches that were stolen from the people will be returned. So
And that dragon was taken care of.
Yeah, what was with the last dragon? I don't know if that's pertinent, but I just kept
I know
saying-
there's
that-
dragons. Go ahead, Jen.
is that a physical dragon? Or are we talking about dragon as in a family name or crest?
This actually kind of feels
Oh,
spiritually
physical. I feel it's physical.
but
Okay.
spiritually.
Let me ask. That's a good question, Jen. Yeah, but let me check if
And
Was
okay,
it the
when I say
dragon?
last dragon, it's the last of its kind. Whether it's good or bad, it's the last of it's. There's multiple dragons,
Yeah.
but I maybe they're getting rid of the evil. Who knows?
No, I think it's more physical. It's more of a physical dragon. It's not the dynasty name. That's what I checked.
Okay.
No, it's not the name.
Right.
All right. Second part of that
That's
question
very
was,
interesting.
did this hotel
So the portal is.
did
Sorry,
this
Jen.
did this hotel play a special role during Yeshua's time on Earth?
I got a yes, but if this hotel has been active since 705 AD, that's over 700 years.
Yeah, afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you repeat that?
Yeah. So did this hotel play a special role during Yeshua's time on Earth?
Well, you gotta figure out what the special role is. Was there something happening during Jesus's time, or did Jesus go visit it? So which way are we looking at?
To me, it's been in operation
A lot longer.
a lot longer.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm trying to figure out. What question was, did Jesus go there, or was it something happening while he was on this earth?
He went there when he was young
I'm getting a yes.
to become this. That's the young child to study and to become the king of Juan.
Yeah.
So yes, absolutely.
Yep.
This timeline, yeah.
All right,
I think
Jen, I have
he
a question
probably
for you.
Visited every
Jen,
country,
I have a question.
I think.
Okay.
Did you put yourself in as a guest, because you're going in and out now? So just in case, we're gonna try that.
Okay. I'll be right back.
All right. So what was that, Dennis, that you said?
Bring back snacks, Jen.
Ha!
Not from Japan, though.
No, I
Dennis,
was just
what
saying
was
that-
it that you?
I was just saying that Yeshua actually spent time throughout every country, I think, because he's been in America too,
And yeah, he could
along with
manipulate time,
India
yeah.
and England and around the Mediterranean. So I'm assuming that he's probably visited every country out there.
Right. I agree with that. Remember, we had it was back one of the round tables. He could manipulate time, so he did all those things in his years that we technically have no information on him.
Right.
Now, one question for me. We are always taught something differently, but during Jesus's time, were all the continents still together?
No, not
Or-
in Jesus' time.
No? Okay. I mean, it's so hard to understand what happens where.
Yeah.
Okay, so no.
It's a no.
All right. My other, oh, this is going to echo. This is going to echo, Nadia. That's not going to work.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
did
go
you
with what you got.
mute it? Did you
But
mute
I
it?
got a
And,
yes. It was all one country, or all one landmass.
Yeah.
it was one landmass. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I get when Jesus was here. No,
Yeah, when he was here.
I went both timelines. I got yes, but we're not perfect.
No, I know. Only I am.
I was just
oh,
gonna say.
You there, Jen?
I'm here, but there's two of me.
No, just
There's
mute
two of
and
you. I'm having
I
a hard
did.
enough time with just one of you.
Don't tell Lee. Whatever
tell
you
Lee.
do.
that's how she gets everything done.
Doppelganger.
All right.
So did we answer that question?
Which question?
Well, did we come to? Did Jen get to Jesus? What did you get, Nadia?
Jen went to Jesus a long time ago.
Yeah, I know.
I try over and over again, but I got when we were talking about Jesus that he went there to study when he was a young child to learn is what I pulled.
Right.
Okay. The next one, I'm just going down in order here.
Mhm.
I am asking this question again. Uh-oh. So I had a dream where I moved from the 3rd floor to the 6th floor. Then miraculously, the 6th floor turned into the rooftop. An elevator showed up on the rooftop, and I tried going higher, but it wouldn't let me. What is the message of the rooftop and the elevator?
You need
Wow.
the code.
All right, well, we're going to ask the cards what they say, but I can almost tell you. All right.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Yep. Okay. That's what I thought. It's exactly what I thought. Now, I asked, what does this have to do with, well, like, what's the message behind it? And I simply asked if it was your spirituality and where you're at on your level. And I got the Ace of Wands. Yes, it is. High Priestess. To move beyond further than what the rooftop is, to take the elevator higher. High Priestess is work on your intuition, your spirituality, and in order to be able to go a little bit further beyond the veil. You just have more work to do because I have the baby page of pentacles. You have to manifest and do a little bit more work. That's okay. They want you to set a few more boundaries, and maybe it's not necessarily with all the 3D, but just I know you have an open mind, but you have to set boundaries of how you handle certain things or where your energy goes. That's basically what they're saying. But that will help you ascend much higher.
Maybe you can
It's
confirm
just
that.
a representation of where you're at.
I'm getting
Right.
see without your eyes. In other words,
Yeah. Open up more.
Yeah, that
There
part.
may be
That part.
there may be some other things going on because they were very adamant that I flip the deck over to look at the base. This is the devil and temptation and manipulation. So if there are certain things that you're listening to or you try to make up your mind on but aren't actually true, they want you to set those boundaries and go, wait a minute, just take your time, don't rush it.
Yeah, I mean that kind of brings up this this time. You know, I mean, if people are telling you how to think, why are you listening? You know what I mean? If people are in other words, someone's trying to coerce you to agree with them, these are red flags, and
Yeah.
you have to see without your eyes that you're feeling. Most
Mhm.
people don't realize it. The empathic part is one thing. It literally is about see. That's how I see energy. It's not with my eyes. It's with my
Right
heart.
here. Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, the heart and mind. Like I said, it's with my heart. That's how I see energy. So maybe in some particular way, that's going to be a gift for someone there, whoever's asking that.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
I also
Yeah.
have an advice too.
Sure.
Yeah, I also have an advice. Don't focus on the negative aspects of, like spell casting or what's the dark side. You got to focus more on the light also,
Yeah.
Mhm.
of opening your heart, generosity, and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Because
I do agree that we need to understand the enemy in order to recognize when the enemy comes in,
Yeah.
but don't put all your energy into looking for those things.
Yeah.
Focus
because
on the
that's
divine light.
manifesting. That's
Mhm.
manifesting.
Yeah, and not only that, it's also being the observer. You got to observe. You have to set yourself back sometimes, and I
Mhm.
mean, hopefully, when we get into these subjects moving forward, we like
Mhm.
how we see things. All of us are going to have a different experience. That's what's going to be unique. But take that stuff that you're hearing and use it as your own. My path is not Nadia's path. My path is not Russ's path, etc. You're your own path. So doing what
Right.
right, you got to think. I mean, yeah, we can help you with these things, but when something works for you, you also have to recognize it, and then you have
Yeah.
to question it. Yeah,
And question it
they,
exactly if
I
it's
don't know,
divine.
they're on their soapbox right now. They're really we're getting there. Okay, they're preaching.
Okay,
Always test the
so
spirits.
Yeah.
always
Well,
listen to it.
Jay, you need one of these things here. I don't know if you can see it.
I can't
What
see it.
is it? Can't see it.
It's a brush.
Ah,
There we go.
is that horsehair?
So that you can clean off their soapbox for them.
Oh
Thank
my
you,
God.
thank you. I'm used to polishing their shoes. So.
Well,
Yeah, but even when we start to get on that kick of helping discernment and helping raise frequency and vibration, everybody's journey is different.
Yeah,
We have a
Right.
commonality, but
Yeah.
everybody can't look at the others and say, well, how did you do it? Because it might be different for you.
right.
That's right.
It really is about following your path, not others.
Right.
Mhm.
You okay? Look at it this way: you can see the footsteps in front of you, beside you, behind you. Okay, but there's still choices you don't have. You can still walk within those steps, but at some point, you take your own steps. You can't duplicate what someone else has done. It may not be for you. Period.
Mhm.
Or
We
at
are
this speed.
I
all
got to get
unique
off of
from
this. I
each
got to get
other.
off of this. They're really like they want to go into a sermon for something. It's not the time. Can we go?
You're arguing with them.
Yes,
Just
I do it
stand
all
up
the
and
time.
just look at them. Stand up, look at them, and go Hallelujah.
And they go,
Yeah,
I argue with
yeah. You don't.
I
You
argue
don't
with
always.
them all the time.
Yeah.
all
That's
right, are we
probably
on the
why
next
I'm
They
question?
don't speak to me, so
yeah. All right, let's see.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Call
Is the
Lorraine.
origin of the twin flame, does that say BS? Twin flame BS. Well, okay.
excuse me. BS.
What is, I'm just reading what it says, okay? What is
Oh, I smell twin flame somewhere.
okay? What is known
Bless you.
as it's known as the alien love bite. So dark
Hickey.
entities.
What?
I'm just
Just
reading.
listen. Just listen.
So dark entities can create toxic relationships and feed on the emotional energy involved. And then I'll do the second part in a minute.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
This is like okay. Twin flame drains you emotionally.
Right.
Similar like in entities like I've already seen blobs out there that just happen to exist in our world, but that's what they feed off of, and they're really not harmful. They're not bad or good. This is what they do. But like the dark energy does have a certain thing about negativity. So that's what I think he's heading down towards, or
Well-
she's heading down towards.
Well, what I feel is there are people that are so hung up looking for their dark twin flame that that opens the door for a negative entity to say, because it
Exactly.
is a contradiction of your personality.
Right.
So you're not looking for it, and it does not have to mean it's a soulmate or your husband or anything like that. So
Well, it can also mean that you're so busy looking for certain things that if there is a twin flame, it will walk right in front of you and you won't even know it
Right.
because you're so focused. But
And
let's see what
not
I'm
on-
gonna pull
not
a card.
that good. I'm gonna stay out of this one because
Yeah, I'm not. I think this requires something more than just a yes or no.
Wow. Okay. Using that term, the term the alien love bite, I've never even heard that before, but okay. So dark entities can create toxic relationships and feed on emotional energy. Yes, this is absolutely to tear you down and cause you conflict. So your perception of what twin flame is needs to change because people think it's just the perfect other half of you.
You're like your
Yeah.
soulmate or something.
Mm-hmm.
right. And see, the only reason I'm not a fan of the twin flame, okay, in many aspects, and I'm not saying that it's not. My personal
Right.
beliefs aren't in this, okay, but what I'm saying is that somehow that you are incomplete without someone else. I don't think that's of the creator. Just saying.
No,
Well,
yeah. I don't-
it is basically a shared soul. There
Yeah.
was the actress Carrie Fisher and her mom.
Mm-hmm.
They were actually twin flames.
I would say they are on the lower density though. If you go up to a higher density, I don't see these things. I mean,
But they didn't know that they were twin flames while they were
right.
alive.
Yeah, like I'm
They
saying,
knew it after. It was a soul. It's a fractal of a soul, I think.
Well, and if we're all fractals of the creator, I think that we're all twin flames. So there's
We are,
multiples
yeah.
of us.
We are.
So,
la, 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 la,
you
la.
know,
God help the world.
here's a
God help the
scary
world.
thought.
There is more than one of me.
I was going to
Yes.
say, Nadia and I have twin brains, which should scare everybody to death.
You think you got problems now? Wait till you
Yeah.
have two of me.
Yeah,
Or is that
Oh, okay.
like wait till they get a load of me?
where do they get a load of me?
All right. The
This is-
second part of that question is, are those believing in the twin flame fairy tale BS calling upon the toxic energy into their lives? Well, I think it just however you perceive what twin flame means.
Exactly. It's
That's
intention
it's
too.
intention. It's always about
Yeah.
intention.
I'm
All right.
trying to pull ego out of that. I get a yes on that. I did it twice.
And it also depends on your spiritual growth too.
Well,
I
that's it. It really does depend on you. Yeah, I'm still getting a yes. Okay. I know. Shh. I'm sorry. I gotta go. These two are they need to go outside. Excuse me 1 second.
Okay.
That's fine. So DHP put the word twin flames was created but for a dark agenda. I don't think so, DHP. I think that twin flames have been around for a while. It's just that it's almost like saying yoga and then yoga took off and nobody knows, there's so many different aspects of yoga.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I don't think
as
it was a
far-
dark agenda.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the term twin flame with the good intention behind it because there's multiple ways you could put it. It has to be positive of the divine because I have the strength card and the sun card. If you perceive them to be positive and divine, there's nothing wrong. Find the balance in it. and how you use swords are about words. What are you intentionally saying when you say it? I wouldn't continue to use that term alien love bite, but twin flame is just about energy. And as long as it's of the divine and in a good positive light, I wouldn't worry about it. Everything's about intention. All right. So
Alien
now
Dickie.
if you word it like fairy tale, I mean, I think we've read most fairy tales, and now we're finding out a lot of them are based on true evidence of things happening. What is it? What's the meaning behind it? Is it good or bad? All right. Next one on the list. Did the baddies purposely? Oh, this is the one. When I printed this off, I glanced at it. I have to be very careful how I word this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did the baddies purposely brand? They purposely branded love with the color red because red is our root chakra. And that is to sexualize love. And did they brand material stuff with the color green, as in money, to get us to love material stuff? They flipped love with pleasure and vice versa. So,
Well,
did they
can I let you know?
purposely
It's
brand love with the color red? Go ahead, Nadia, because you're probably the expert on this one. I'll pull cards, but you explain
okay.
the chakras on that
In
one.
Matchmaker.
in certain teachings, the basic chakra has two chakras, one in the front and one in the back. The front is the sex chakra. The back is for prosperity, abundance, also, and energy. So I don't think it's the heart chakra that had to do with money. I think it's both front and back chakra working together in order for love to be a physical as well as a material connection. Does that
You were
sound?
freezing up. Matt.
Okay.
I'm freezing up.
You were freezing up. We could hear you, but your screen, you were a
Oh.
statue there for a few seconds.
I'm going to say that's because I was resonating.
There is a fly in here.
All right.
And
You better mute. If you start swearing, Jay, you better mute.
The advice from tarot is to not let that, what they call it, cause you anxiety or worry. Don't worry about this. It should not bother you because, like Nadia said, these things, there's a front and back to everything. That's a justice card. Let it balance itself out. I don't think that we need to worry about what they claim it to be. You need to understand in your mind and heart and your spirit what it means to you. So this is, don't be tempted to follow their thought process. That's the devil card. You need to have faith in yourself. Be the fool and a good fool, meaning take a leap of faith and trust your own gut. You have to believe it's of the divine. Your belief will take you beyond anything you can ever imagine. If it's of the divine, just don't listen to it.
Exactly. Don't
yeah,
focus on the
each-
baddies. I mean, it's something you have to work within yourself.
Yeah, if you want to get on that elevator from the rooftop and keep going, you cannot keep focusing on what their intention is. I totally understand why you're curious about it. That's how we learn. We have to
Yes.
constantly keep learning. We just don't hold the energy there. But I totally I understand why you're asking. All right. So I hope that answers your question.
But it's also for it's also, if you want to put it in that aspect, the red of the back basic chakra for money, for prosperity is also the red for them to be attracted. So they're making money off of our Valentine's Day and all that with the color red.
That's commercializing everything.
Exactly, but they're using red to get you motivated.
Yeah. Well, you think about modern day, what's the biggest holiday that not everybody celebrates it, but Christmas, the colors are green and red. generally. I mean, there's a reason that they do it, but don't focus on that. Don't stay attached to that energy. Okay. All right. Moving along. Oh gosh, Spanish word.
Remind me, Nadia, I have a question on the Anunnaki later.
Okay. Let me write it down.
Okay. Oh, it's a Spanish word that I can pronounce. All right. High school Spanish is coming back to
Taco?
help.
Taco?
All right. In Spanish, the word world means two moons or the second moon. Mundo.
Mundo.
Is Earth the second moon? And to who?
Correct, mundo.
I would say that's mundos.
Mundo. Aha. Mundo.
I'm getting a yes on that.
Mundo.
Okay.
Mundo.
Is Earth the second
Wow.
moon?
Is Earth the second moon?
I even asked if it's physically. I'm getting a yes.
Wow.
That's kind of blowing my mind a little bit, honestly. Just perception.
So, does mundo mean together? I mean, it's so weird because, see, I understand Spanish, but I also have a Portuguese background, and I believe mundo would be together.
Mhm.
Can we verify if mundo also means together, Jay?
Got a yes on that right away.
Yeah, so it's probably a collective and an illusion.
It seems to be very old, though. It seems to be okay. The idea of it, I'm getting a yes on it, but it seems that this is a very old thing. Secrets hidden. I don't understand it.
Okay.
And my guides are going. For me, they're giving me but yeah, that's pretty cool.
I didn't even hear what y'all just said, but I'll because I was so focused on what they
You're
were yapping in my
ignoring
ear.
us.
Yeah, absolutely. I pulled Ace of Cups, which is a yes, it is, but there's history.
Yeah.
Okay, so Empress, she's a representation of Mother Gaia. Something changed. That's a death card. So that's also major changes. And then I pulled the Two of Wands, which is dimensional or density. There's something different behind it.
I mean,
Because
if we're on multiple cycles here, maybe this is just a very old story. Okay, let's look at it this way. Maybe we were the moon when they came back the second time and they switched it and just said, okay, we're going to make this one the Earth. We have no idea, but I was kind of shocked by that, honestly. That was pretty cool.
Moon actually just put it in the chat because that's where my brain was going. If the original moon was destroyed and replaced with artificial, would it be considered like new Earth but a new moon? Okay. Well,
I kind of agree with this because driving on our highways kind of looks like craters.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes. There's a little bit to it, but yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
Yep. Wow. Okay. Wow. Now they said one more, you're not done. I went, okay. Depends on timeline and density.
Yeah. That's a good question, Jeff. Yeah,
But
that was kind of like that was a dive. That was some deep stuff there, honestly.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, and well, the second part is the Earth the second moon, and to who? Well, to us, but like we said, it has to do with density and which
I think
realm or
we
timeline.
answered that really,
All right.
Where are we at on the questions?
We are 1, 2. DHP has 2 left on that. Yeah,
And chat.
DHP has 2 left, and then it's just chat room.
Okay.
And the ones that I copied that Nadia sent to me. So, all right.
You want to? I don't know if you want to kill any further questions in the chat.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's stop the questions in the chat. That because I still want to do the giveaways.
Right.
Hopefully that's going to work. It's going to work. And we have extra Oracle today. I'm going to introduce some new ones to you. So, yeah.
Speaking of that,
yeah.
Speaking of that, Jen, the Oracle that you were thinking of retiring, I believe the reason why they're constantly giving you the same cards is because a lot of people are not paying attention to it.
They're not listening. Yeah. But I was also,
go sit, go.
I was also encouraged to introduce new ones that might jumpstart and light some fire under somebody, that they may resonate better with a different one, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to cancel any of the other ones out right away, but I'm adding some in there. And if people don't want to stick around for 20 minutes while I read them, that's okay. Just bail. It's fine. I don't get offended by that. All right. Let's move along. Here we go. Our descendants of the 12 apostles scattered throughout the world in key locations waiting for that call. And that's in quotes. And then the second part is, does Apostle Paul of Tarsus also have descendants alive today? Okay, let's do the first one. Are descendants of the 12 apostles scattered throughout the world in key locations waiting for that call?
Yeah, we're all here now. All the old souls, we're all here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Descendants. Yeah, yeah.
I'll be back. My turn.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Bloodlines? Were they bloodlines?
That's pretty. Yeah. That's pretty bold. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a huge yes. Huge yes. That's an Ace of Wands. It's a guarantee yes. They're not only here, they're in an opposite, they're in parallel densities. We're everywhere. Because if you don't think that you're probably talking to some in the chat room, think again, because we're all over the world. I believe that we are many spiritual leaders are out there right now, but they are descendants of the apostles. The world just tells you that they're everywhere and they've got a great firm foundation and they have begun their journey. The Fool is about taking and starting a new beginning, and the Page is emotionally starting it. And whether you've done it for 10 years, 20 years, or just started yesterday, you've started your journey. You're here. So absolutely.
Hi, Lee. He does exist. I see his comment
behind me, and he's in the chat room.
Okay. No, he's commenting.
See, I hope you enjoyed your steak, old man. All right.
He probably brought some back for you.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He's still at work. All right. Okay. So the second part of that, we did get a yes. You guys got a yes on all of those. Nadia, you had to step out. Everybody got a yes. Okay.
Yes.
Does Apostle Paul of Tarsus also have descendants alive today?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I got a yes also. And it actually, it really didn't like descendants. I asked bloodline and I got a yes. But it gave me
bloodline is probably a better choice.
To descendants. But when I asked bloodline, it was much quicker. I don't know, just wording.
Well, could you say if he's incarnated now? Can you ask if he's incarnated here now?
I believe so.
Reincarnated, you mean?
Incarnated. Well, yeah, reincarnated, incarnated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the lover's card. That's a contract, and it is a faith leader.
Beautiful.
Somebody that's in the faith. It doesn't say which kind of faith, but in the spirituality. I don't get man-made religion. He's here to bring justice. He's here. That's another.
Nice.
It can be contract. So yeah.
Is that Schneider?
Yeah, he's eating. Sorry.
No,
It's either me or Jay. Jay, it's either me or Schneider. I don't know.
I pulled
Well,
that
stop
justice.
tapping your feet and we'll know.
I pulled that justice card there, and then they said you have to take the top card and the bottom card and hold them up at the same time.
Wow. Ready? 3,
I don't-
2, 1, go.
I don't know why, but I'm going to do that.
Let me
Okay.
mute for him. Yep.
The devil and the creator.
Yep.
Back for the final war. Here we go. That gave me chills. Okie dokie.
Yeah, me too. Still getting them.
This
Okay.
fly that is in my basement, I think there's a saddle on him. I really do. He's that big.
I have one that's been flying around here for 2 days, and I don't know what is wrong with it. I don't know if because the temperatures are getting cooler, he's kind of lethargic.
Mine
But he's
is
huge.
buzzing. Mine is huge, and he is moving quick.
Do you think they need to be recharged like the camera flies?
Probably.
Okay, excuse me. It might be.
Okay. So here we are. Last one for DHP. What could it be? So
Are you sure?
probably
Say it
not.
isn't so.
I haven't refreshed the coffee page, so I don't know yet. All right. What role did dragons play during King Arthur's time? And are those dragons still active today, but only seen by a few people? So, what role did the dragons play during King Arthur? All right.
I can feel they're still in King Arthur Middle Earth. Wow.
Getting protectors.
I'm getting balance.
There's I'm agreeing with you, Nadia. Okay. There's also like when we were doing it, I was getting a bell, like a large bell, like ringing, like almost like an announcement. Also, like their purpose isn't done. They usher something in. Apparently, it's kind of what they're giving me. Real strong too. Bang bang. Is it near? I don't know.
They are
Okay.
around now. They are definitely around right now.
Okay. Well, that just got interesting.
Okay.
Okay, so they're in a different density, or I agree with what Nadia said about Middle Earth. It's considered a different world, but they're in a different world, 2 different densities here. They're waiting. They're literally in limbo right now, waiting to start their journey. And this is going to happen with judgment.
Wow. Well, this is judgment now because I think they're testing the waters.
That's the bell ringing. It's announcing something. It's
But
like
I feel some are coming out just to test the waters right now.
Well, that would be for the present, but we were asking about the past, right? What were they for the past?
the present came ringing in. Past.
They were used for King Arthur. I have that one too. I just have it's in a separate pool here. They were used for war purposes. absolutely war. Okay, because that's King Arthur, and that is to do the bidding and to destroy, cause chaos, and to take them down, to take the enemy down. This
Maybe
is-
this, maybe this resonates. It almost feels that okay, they were used. I get that, but it really doesn't feel like, hey, this is like a war animal, or here's a horse enacted. There was a partnership of some sort
Mhm.
within that.
Yeah, I'm still getting protector.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like a partnership.
Protector of the realm.
I see balance, but so would you say that was medieval do direct energy?
Yeah, I
Well,
like the term.
Yeah.
Oh my God. DHP, I swear I did not read what you just wrote. That just came in my head. It just
Who
came
gets
in
the
my
point?
head. It was the medieval do. That's what I had, but I was
The Vulcan
waiting.
mind meld.
That's funny.
Very,
We're
very
thinking like that's
interesting.
very.
There was a lot of spirituality battles back then. Well, we know it's a lot about, yeah. Because I pulled the magician and the chariot card. This was really had a lot to do with Merlin. Wonder if he had the ability to command dragons.
Without a doubt, this bang came right in.
Wow.
Yeah, strong bang, right to yes.
Yeah. I think he had, well, yep, absolutely.
I mean, I speak squirrel, not dragon.
Squirrel.
This was he actually had the power to turn negative dragons positive or vice versa. Okay, because
Yeah.
I have strength in
feels
the
right.
Wheel of Fortune. He could reverse them. So if they came in, he could like do his little thing and cast a spell or something on the bad ones. That's
Yeah.
quite fascinating. And now I get why it was a battle, because the Lady of the Lake had an ability to do this as well.
It feels temporary, but you're right. It wasn't like they changed totally, like for the purpose. But yeah, he could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to make that clear. I don't know why, but okay.
Well, the base card, I flipped that over, and they both had the ability to. It was strategic, no matter what, on both sides. It was very strategic of how they used these dragons. Okay. Wow. That's terrible.
Like I said, they felt partnership-ish, even though they're using the dragons. They were in this together. This wasn't like King Arthur says, "You dragons go here." No, it was together. It was together.
Yeah.
It was mutual.
Okay. Well, I have another question. Was it the dragons that was causing the protection or peace, or were there dragon riders that were of the good and the bad?
Well, let's see if there actually were dragon riders.
Yeah.
I get a no dragon riders, but there were. I mean, these dragons knew what to do. Were there ones that rode? Yeah, but it really was the dragons knew what to do or understood. Yeah. Yeah, Middle Earth kind of popping in again. Why? We already covered that.
Very, very intelligent creatures.
Of course. Yeah, they are.
I don't get riders at all. I not at all.
I got like few, like, but it was necessity. It wasn't like, hey, I'm a dragon rider. No, someone rode the dragon, but that doesn't mean that was their
No,
job.
they
Yeah.
belong to certain families, because the King of Pentacles is about generational. They belong to certain bloodlines.
Oh, yeah, that resonates.
But most of the time they did everything strategically because they're enlightened and come from a different place. The
Yeah.
star card and the hangman,
Wow.
they're very comfortable with their own intelligence and where
Right.
they come
Partnership.
from.
Partnership.
Yeah.
So whoever was a dragon handler or a dragon rider probably had also enlightenment to communicate with them.
I don't know. It feels sparse. It feels so sparse that it's. I don't even know if I could get an answer on that, but there's something about it. Maybe it's a resonance or a vibration, but to them that almost feels like you're dominating me. No chance. Do you know what I mean? Like it was an understanding if that person was otherwise, to have them on their back, that's like, get off me. You're not my master.
It's almost like the Avatar movie.
Yeah.
They have to trust you in order to have you to ride them.
Ooh.
Rare.
Ooh.
That's interesting. I think they could have a dragon rider, but the resignation is they had to resonate with them. But because the Ace of Swords represents your intention of how you spoke with them or your relationship with them, but it took a lot of work. That's the worker bee card. And then I get the Seven of Cups. Look at the dragon wings. And then this person down here trying to connect with the dragon.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, it would take a high level intelligence with good intentions before that dragon would have anything to do with you.
You know what I just
Yeah,
got?
I'm getting you'd have to be the person or the rider would have to have not necessarily raised the dragon from birth, but be with them the entire time.
I was kind of getting like in the Marvel movies, I am Groot. Like those are the only words he said, but everyone understood him that he was communicating with.
Yeah.
That's what this was like. And
like a special language.
Right. Like they understood, like they implied they understood.
Right.
That's really cool, really.
Telepathy,
magical,
kind of, maybe.
To say the word magical is kind of redundant, but it's beautiful. That's what I really mean.
I think it's a spiritual connection.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Okay. Well, that's it for that. And I did Terry's question. I do know that Sister Renee had one. She texted it to me. So I'm going to jump to hers before I do the chat. She says she wanted to know if there was any disaster going to happen on 9/11 in Utah. Of course, the anniversary is on Monday. And it still makes people very emotional to this day. But she just wanted to know if something might happen significant, any disaster in Utah. Okay, well, let's do that first.
Every day is a disaster.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to manifest any disasters. That's for sure.
Yeah,
all right. Well,
I'm not getting anything.
Okay. That's the first part. And then I'll read what else she wrote. All right.
Yeah, even the pendulum saying no too.
Not that you're going to be able to see.
No.
I don't think that there's not going to be anything that's going to be out there that's going to be in front of your face. There's some secret behind the scenes stuff going on. That's Judgment and the Five of Pentacles. There's going to be some people some underground stuff behind the scenes. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to change. Okay. So, negative. Thank you, Spirit. Yep, star card. So this is kind of like my Galactic Federation card. So it can be a military card as well in the way I read. But yeah, so there might be some behind the scenes, underground kind of stuff going on, but I don't get out there disaster for everyone.
Right.
base card on that. Who are they rounding up? Well, this guy's people. And
I'm
that's
getting
the
2 locations,
okay.
Provo and Salt Lake City.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay. All right. All right. Now the next part, when she texted this to me, she has it's a great question, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that want to know. It's kind of a statement. She did have a question. Um, like a burning that she was talking about, like a disaster, like a burning that happened in Maui. I don't get that it's going to be in front of your face, like we just talked about that.
No,
And then
no.
she said, I found out that the Book of Mormon was not written by Joseph, but by Sidney Rigdon. Everything we hear bad about Joseph is possibly a lie by the church to distract us and keep people arguing and not seeing the truth. The name of the church was not supposed to have Jesus Christ in it. Brigham Young added it. And Joseph Smith's dad was a Freemason and connected to the Illuminati. The book was
That
about
sounds
what they
right.
were planning on doing to America. What do you think? Okay.
It
All right.
so resonates, and I believe I was hearing
Yeah, it does.
that.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
All right. So what are we going to talk about? Not the Mormon people, everyday people. We're not dissing those people, but the ones that have been deceived, they've been deceived by this group. They have elites as well. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So Sidney Rigdon. Wow. I've heard of Brigham Young, but I've never heard of Sidney Rigdon. But
Me neither.
all right.
Brigham Young and Joseph Smith.
Yeah, Sydney's not a good guy.
Wow. I would hate to convince people of this. I don't want that job. I can help encourage and pray for the Mormon people, but this is definitely, because I asked if it was negative, Ace of Pentacles, and that's all about money. This is they had a contract to burden
Mhm.
mankind.
I
Absolutely.
think that's
And it was
all
all about
religions.
hoarding money. Yeah. Yeah, but they're no different. But they
Yep.
use fear because the Mormons believe that they had to prepare for the apocalypse. They still do it to this day,
Yes.
like prepping. They're big preppers. And I don't have a problem with that. I like to prep a few things too. But the way they really push it is all doom and gloom and fear, and it's terrible, but it's absolutely to cause fighting. This is going to be exposed really, really soon.
I actually have something very unique, and I'll offer it to Renee if she wants it. I have to find it, but it was an odd thing on an auction. And it was odd enough that I thought, that's odd. I'm going to take a chance on this. Anyway, it's all the corrections that have been added to the Book of Mormon. Every single one. And it's in Xerox paper because it was
Wow.
they tried to publish it. They got it published and it got destroyed in that community. But Xerox copies got out of it from the way I understand it. I have this thing. It's like a manuscript. It's about that thick.
Wow.
I mean, and it's 8 by, copy paper.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's got punch holes in it. And I thought that was a real oddity. I'm curious enough to do it. I never even looked at it, but I have it.
Okay.
So if she would like it, have her get in
Yeah.
contact with me.
Okay. She just texted me because she's listening. Yeah, she said that church is worth over $150 billion.
On the low end.
Yeah. But of course they get that from their parishioners, and the parishioners have to still pay for everything else as well. So where's the money?
There's actually a partnership with the federal government and the Mormon church, because the Mormons have been, they do lineage. It's very private. It's their business, and they've always been trying to decode the lineage from Christ moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing but research, and like, for instance, they were some that helped with the census early on, and they kept doing it. So that is actually a true thing.
It's just sad. It reminds me, Scientology does the same thing.
Yeah. So Scientology
They all
could
do.
put a patch on the Mormons' ass when it comes to that. But the Mormons, that's what they do. And it's not just in this country. That's the amazing thing.
Oh, no, it's globally.
Yeah.
Globally, yeah. It's very, very sad. I feel for the people because everyone's been deceived. No matter what faith you are, even if you have one, even if you didn't have a faith, I think everybody's been deceived, period. All humankind. All right. Let's pop up in the starred questions of what I have, and we will get to these. Russ asked, is asking the Council of Planets to allow the Galactic Federation to intervene on the inevitable backlash coming from the dark help protect us moving forward. Okay. Council of Planets. All right.
It doesn't like the question for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I'm trying to word it. It doesn't. I'm not asking it rightly or something. It's trying. They're trying. I think I'm just going to let you handle that, Jim.
Wow. Okay. All right. You don't need to ask any of them anything.
Okay.
We are to let them handle it. All that stuff that you're hearing right now, I mean, I hear about stuff like that all the time too. The Galactic is fine, but a lot of what you're hearing is distraction and confusion. We don't know exactly what's going on. Let me take this off the screen. I'll show you the rest. We need to understand not to fear anything. Don't fear the unknown, okay? There are so many secrets that we don't know about. The victories are there. They've already got it under control. We do not need to worry about stuff like that. So, I mean, you can talk to them like you would a guardian angel or your divine creator all you want to, but they cannot interfere with free will of what goes on down here. They just can't. So, I mean, you could ask all you want to. You've got the right to do it, but they can't interfere and start something. That's a contract that they're fulfilling. So, I would much rather ask my creator before I would ask.
Just an FYI, if someone has put their birth dates in the chat, you might want to go back and delete them just for your own protection. You know what I mean? I mean, people doing that when that came up, just do yourself a favor, protect yourself, and see if you can scroll back and delete it. And if the live chat does pop up and I see it in there, I will delete it out of there. But when you do something like that, it's okay to do it quickly, but you want to make sure you're protecting yourself. Again, it's information that someone can take from you, but it's also you're just asking for trouble. That's all. I'm just saying.
Yep.
I mean, I know it was innocent, but just there is no more innocence any longer. So just be aware of that. That's all.
Very, very sneaky and deceptive people out there.
Yes.
We don't want you to get caught up in that. One of those I erased because we had already answered it. So I took one out. So the next one we had is Pegs. What about the tune to the ABC song that is all deeply programmed into our brains?
I think was she asking that when the frequency we were talking about DHP's the R's and everything like that. Is
Yeah,
that
when we were talking like the tongue twisters, and
Yeah.
that was brought up at that point. So, which is this tune is actually one of the first things that little ones learn.
Yeah, I'm getting it's not as innocent as it. Yeah. Well, while that particular tune I don't think is nefarious, it is the initiation into.
The brainwashing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, but it is part of the brainwashing. Yeah, but it's also easier to remember a song than it is to remember it. You know, you could even do a person's name or whatever with
A
a rhythm.
limerick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this tune has a lot of power behind it. It has a lot of power behind it because I have the strength card. That's very powerful. It is to make a connection at a very young age. This is wow. I think this still comes down to intention of how you use it. If you're innocent, I think you're going to be fine. If you're not using it for nefarious reasons. I mean, just if you have to divinely tell your creator, don't let anything ill-intended come out of my mouth to this tune, you know, it's what you intend. Now, the enemy intended on causing great chaos. This is conflict, but you can change it and win and beat the enemy over it. That's victory. It's all going to come. These are all wand cards, and it's about passion. How you use it, how your intention is. Don't focus on all that negative stuff.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
Are all the English alphabets for dark spelling or cast spelling? Do we go back to Aramaic or Hebrews, or is that more enlightened?
So
words?
instead of the 26 letters we have, like the Hebrew alphabet has 22, I believe.
Yes.
So that's not just the English? Is it just the English language? That's 26. I know that varies,
Well,
right?
it seems like, yeah, I think Arabic is also 22. No, I think trying to remember Spanish. They have the double L Y. They have the double L. Does that make it 20?
No.
Yeah.
No. Spanish, Italian, the same, roughly. French, quite similar. It's left to right. I think they do operate on 26. I think the double L is just a double L.
Well, if I remember my high school Spanish, we always did it because it was A, B, J, day. It sounded just like English. It just had a little bit of accent to it. So it wasn't too much different. I think it's still 26 letters.
Yeah.
So are we going to ask Spirit if we should learn a new, boy, I'm too old to learn a new language.
Will we learn a new set of alphabets?
Right.
Okay.
Will we learn, or will it automatically be instilled within us?
Like
Question,
downloaded.
will we learn? That is the question, Dennis.
As soon as you land, you're going to die. Okay.
I'm too old to learn. I just have to let it resonate.
Oh, I want to remember I have a Anunnaki thing. I have to say it out loud.
Yeah, I have it. I wrote it down.
Okay.
Interesting.
No, I wrote it down.
Two
My
of these
thing
cards
isn't
are about
Anunnaki.
swords. Swords are about words, remember, and bringing balance.
Yeah.
With the Queen and the Knight. The Sun card, because I was leaning more towards asking what naughty, do we have to learn something? And then Dennis came up. As soon as it came out of his mouth that it would be downloaded, I got the Sun card. This is an automatic knowledge that will come to us.
You listen to me, you know.
I gotta upgrade my
I
memory.
I know.
I have to upgrade my memory.
Yeah. If we manifest it with the Ace of Pentacles, that's manifestation and earthly things. If we manifest it to come to us, it'll happen. We'll just
Yep.
automatically know it.
Well, I'm an older computer. Do I need to upgrade my memory?
I'm
Your
still.
transistors need to be replaced.
I feel like I'm just an old typewriter at this point. All right.
I do hear the ding.
Rocco, let's do Russ's question. That's the last one that I have, and then you do your Anunnaki one.
Okay.
I
Okay.
run on fiber optics.
All right. All right. Yeah, Dennis is all fancy. All right. Last spring, we were told not to pay our taxes, assumingly by the white hats. Is this because those dollars went to the dark?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I would like to say, if you're in a higher frequency state, I don't think taxes existed if you're in a higher frequency. And I think the people who pay taxes, it will come back to them.
Yeah, it's supposed to. That was the intention. Let's ask the spirit.
Yeah, strong yes on that.
Absolutely huge yes.
Yep. That's where they
This
were getting all. That's where the royals were getting all their money.
Yeah.
It was our tax dollars.
Yeah, they were Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they were fighting for your money. That's all you were doing was working like a dog, running the rat race to make them money. Until the good guys came and stood up. That's playing King of the Hill, going, I'm not doing it anymore. I forget it. And don't worry about it. Justice has been served. So I wouldn't worry about it.
Yep.
But I'm not a financial advisor, so do not listen to me.
Nope.
All right. All right, Mr. Anunnaki question. What you got, babe?
Okay. Kind of came up obscurely, however. But anyway, let's take you guys know the movie They.
Yeah.
Roddy Piper, okay.
Yeah, they live.
They live.
They live.
They live, yes. Excuse me. I just say they, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you take the Anunnaki story and put them in they, because we think the Anunnaki came here to mine gold to, put in their atmosphere and their planet.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the greatest deception in the world. I think that their technology did run on gold. However, this is what we've been fed, right? Okay, now, when I hear gold, one of the things that I say is, what is the elephant that's not in the room? I actually believe they were actually after the silver. Silver is the lowest, is the most suppressed metal in the country. Now, Don't forget, in the 70s, they said, hey, we're no longer going to back the currency. Okay, they started taking the silver out in 1965. Right. Okay, but all that silver was recouped by the Treasury. There's next to no silver in Fort Knox. You realize that. So I actually
believe anything there.
The silver.
There is stuff
what
there,
was being
but not silver.
Traded, what was being traded with the off-worlders. It wasn't gold they were after. They were literally after the silver. They got the gold. They could use the gold. But the secret was, see, now there are silver mines. But see, when you mine gold, there is always silver. Always.
Yeah.
It's a smaller percentage. When you're mining, when it's a silver mine, there's hardly any gold. Okay. So actually, one of my things is and I got to download on this, and I confirmed this with my rods, was their intention actually the gold or the actual silver? And I got the gold was used for their not just their technology, but commerce. It was like a big lie. But at the same time, they were actually they wanted the silver. And that's so my question is am I right? In other words, they really wanted the silver, not necessarily the gold.
Okay. I wonder if that's because we could use, if they could hide the silver from us, we couldn't use it against them for protection. Like if you think about silver getting rid of vampires and that kind of stuff,
Right?
so
Werewolves,
we couldn't
everything. There's
use
some
it as
truth
a
to that.
weapon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
I
think
got a
it's,
strong yes
yeah, I
for the
think that
silver.
some of the off-worlders, this is, quote, their kryptonite.
And we lost Nadia.
Absolutely. It was mind went on and off the planet. That's the ship
Yep.
coming and going.
Right.
Absolutely. This was contracted. Yeah, absolutely. They wanted to be independent of only the ones that owned it. Absolutely.
See, because when the big mines, when they process gold, they don't forget there's different temperatures. So, but they still harvest the silver out of there also, and
Mhm.
even the copper that's there, which they can. But what I'm saying is even back then, like they thought gold, 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 gold.
Yeah.
Silver's never mentioned.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why not? If you have that much technology, you're going to get about a 10-to-1 ratio from the gold and silver. I actually believe they were after the silver, and it looks like we lost Nadia
Yep.
Uh-oh.
completely.
Moon had a good point too. Silver is also healing to us as well on how you use it. So I agree.
Now, can we
Absolutely.
ask real quick, just yes or no, is silver kind of like a kryptonite to some off-worlders? In other words, this could harm them. I've never asked that one, but that's what I feel.
All right.
Okay, I'm getting a yes on that.
Sorry, guys. I had to check if my silver was still here.
And
What
you know
silver?
what?
I don't
I
know silver.
actually- I
I have
asked
no
about
silver.
the some, and then I asked, will it hurt all off-worlders? And I got a yes on all. So I don't know. I want you to verify that because that seems
Ooh. Oh, ouch. Okay, felt that one. Um, in order for them, the reason they wanted to take it is because it was the only way that they could defend themselves if you don't have it. Only if you don't
right.
have it. Because if we had it, we could trap them and then bring justice.
That makes
So
sense.
yes,
That makes sense.
absolutely.
So then little one more follow up on it. Go ahead, expand on that, whatever you're going with. But okay, Cliff High brought this up a couple years back. In the future, we realize that there is actually two different kinds of silver. I can tell you there are, okay, because I can smell the difference in between the
Mhm.
silvers. Okay, it's not everywhere you mine, but don't forget one of the main things that I find it in is coin silver, because don't forget they were bringing in silver from everywhere, then they were melting them all together. So you find it in coin silver. It says it has an extra, I don't know, electron, electrode, who knows. But I can tell you that there is a difference between smells of silver, and even if they're perfectly minted the same, there is a different smell. So
Yeah.
my question is that something that pertains to this off world? Also, this different silver. I don't know why. I don't know if it's more precious or if it does
Oh
something
man.
different.
Wow. It's got a higher energy or frequency to it.
Okay.
The star card and the hangman. So for off-worlders, there has something to do with
They
the
are really
frequency
trying to kick me.
spiritually. Wow.
Oh, they got her.
Bringing you back in,
Now,
Nadia.
to expand on um if
Yeah.
we had control over the silver, this is fascinating. If we had control over it and used it for what it was, we could control each density. So this is two that you could go parallel off world.
I
That's a
was just
portal
going to go
card.
there. I was just going to go there.
It's
Thank you.
a portal card to a new world. We would have the keys. They would be locked out and it would destroy their world. So we would have the ability to reverse it all. Absolutely. If we could have our silver. But the difference between the silvers, there's something special about the frequency or the energy behind it, whether it's healing. I don't know. I'm just getting my fingers are vibrating. So if that makes sense.
Yeah, very much so. Okay. But anyway, I just want to throw that out there, food for thought, because it was something that had come to me a while ago. Then they brought me back to it. And, and I figured that's why Nadia's not here, because I know she is into the Anunnakis. They knocked her out on this. So I'm going to have to explain this to her. But yeah, that was literally their complete deception. We think it's gold. We think it's gold. We think it's gold. It was all about the silver. It really was. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's kind of stuck between densities right now because she's having a hard time leaving. I had to kick her out, so hopefully she can come back in. But
I know she is.
She's afraid we're going to get her silver. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to try something. Of course, it has to do with technology. So we're going to see if this works or not. I am going to try to do this giveaway. And here, yeah, I got it, Rocco. Thank you. I read that earlier, what you sent.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yep, I got it, sweetie. Oh, let's see if Nadia's in here.
Oh, yay.
Say hi, Rocco.
Grab a piece of silver quickly.
I forgot. I didn't know if I turned off over the combination. What the heck? I could not.
Put the silver between your cheek and gum.
Silver.
We were.
Which cheek?
I thought she was. I thought she ran off to stuff it in her bra, but okay. All right. As far as who earned a free reading for the month of August, and I don't mind doing this again any month if it would seem to be quite popular. I already talked to Terry. Terry's got one. I'll get to Mr. DHP in a minute. JoJo has earned one. Rocco earned one, and Rocco's going to donate his. DHP is donating his. Dennis earned one. Nadia earned one.
I earned one. What?
A free reading from me. You're like, whatever. I'll just call you.
I want to donate mine.
You can choose to use it, or you can donate it. The only rule I have is they have to be in the chat room.
Oh, right now? Okay.
Yep, that's the way I'm going to do it, because the way I've got this set up, it's going to pick from who's in the chat.
Okay.
If not, if you want to hold off, now you can bank it and we could do it later. If you want to get with me and we could do something else, that's fine too. So right now, JoJo's not here that I can see. So she'll let me know, but let's go ahead and give away the one Rocco has. And DHP, he has so many, I'm going to balance this out, because if not, it'll book my whole week. Let's do 2 for DHP right now. And of course, he's earned enough I'm going to just do a couple each week, probably, because he's got quite a lot. So does Rocco. You actually have 2, Rocco. So just to balance it out so it doesn't interfere with my other schedules of bookings, I'll just spread them out. We'll just give them away. But I'll just keep doing it. So let me go see if this thingy is going to work. It is supposed to be this little tab. You can't see what I'm doing, but we shall see. All right.
I wonder if I say the word silver or Anunnaki, am I going to get kicked off again? Couldn't believe it.
But
Well,
I have,
you're still
I have
here.
a long conversation with you on this, Nadia. It's coming forward. I hope you heard everything.
I tried
Right,
because I have another one here. Go ahead, Jen.
All right. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Here's your keyword. And it has to be in capital letters. Just the word reading.
Should I use my drum to do a drum roll?
Oh, yeah, sure. The word reading.
My drum.
Yeah.
Where do you want it?
Well, I did have a name before you mentioned that.
What?
Terry.
A word that, oh. How did you earn free readings? Because you bought coffees. It's
Yeah,
not
that-
technically free. You bought them. It just gave people the option to donate them to someone else if they wanted to. So just all capital letters, write the word reading, and I'm going to hit the little clicky button. I wish they'd let me share screen so you don't think I'm cheating. I'm not, I promise.
You know what? If you want to do this again, one of the friends of mine has a channel he doesn't post any longer, but he had something that he could do on YouTube where he would click on everyone's name and it was like it would randomly pick, like if you put a number in, but he used it as names, just like you're doing.
Oh, okay.
And you would put this in this thing and it would just randomly choose somebody.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll
right.
ask about that, see if what it is or
Yeah.
if it's a separate program.
Well, they have one that's called Comment Picker, but you can only use it once without paying their fee. So I just went with the YouTube buddy system. That's just it's connected to my YouTube channel, and you can do it as many times as you want to. But we'll see if it works. If it does not, we'll go old school. I ain't afraid of that.
Yeah.
So
Put
all
it
right,
in the hat. There you go.
are we ready? All right,
Ready?
let's go.
I heard it. It was barely, but I heard it. The more drums.
What
I need
Oh,
more
you want, I didn't
cowbell.
know.
We
Okay,
need
go.
more cowbell. There it is.
Come on.
This is actually, I made this drum out of deerskin.
Seriously.
The Monty Python.
It's the silver drums.
There you go.
You want to hear a good one? Here's a
Okay.
good one for you.
God.
It says there's no comment. It says there's no comment in the chat room. And I
Nope.
went, what? All right, let's go old school.
Well, how many free readings do you have, Jen?
I have.
I think she's giving away only a few
Oh, okay.
right
I'm just
now.
doing a couple at a
Yeah.
time. I'm going to do 3 today.
Okay, because there's
And
6
then-
that said reading.
Okay, and then I'm going to do some more next week. So let's do.
You
just
do
old
you.
school.
Okay, more drum roll.
Uh,
I'm gonna do the double drum roll.
let's just do there's 6 in here that are asking. We'll just do old school. Pick a number
That hurt,
between 1
Dennis.
and Nadia.
Yes.
Pick a number between 1 and 20. Keep it to yourself, and then everybody has to guess between 1 and 20. And don't look at the chat. Don't be influenced by your friends.
No.
Okay.
Got it.
All right, everybody in the chat. If you typed in reading, you are still in the running. Just type in a number between 1 and 20. Well, old school it, even if it
It's
takes
funny,
us all
if
day.
we're all spiritually connected, they're all gonna get the same number.
They're all trying to connect with Nadia's brain right now. All right. Is everybody entered?
I kept my name blank. I kept my brain blank for that reason.
And you're
Wow.
using the drum as a shield.
That's not hard for you, is it?
Okay, I have 8 entrances right now. Is that everybody that wanted it before? Yeah, I think so. All right,
Yeah,
Nadia,
she's
what was the
blocking.
number?
9.
The number 9.
Number 9?
9.
Number 9?
9.
Number 9?
All right.
Ooh,
So the
Peg was-
closest would be Peg.
Ooh,
So
serious
Peg,
Peg.
you get a reading. We have to do this 2 more times.
The crowd goes wild.
So, Rocco, your turn. You pick one. 1 to
I pick
20.
number. 1 to 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use your fly swatter to block your eyes.
What's that?
Use the fly swatter to block your eye. So you don't look at the chat.
I'll just look up at my guide says it.
All right, guys, we're going to do it again. Do it again. He's picking a number between 1 and 20. So do it again. And Peg, you just don't pick this time. All right. So if you still want it, go for it. I'll give it just a minute or so.
Congratulations, Peg, by the way.
Yes.
All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4 of you in there? Come on. You're not quitting on me, are you? Moonchild's got one. Okay. Is that everybody? All right, Rocco. What is it? Number 3?
Shocking, I know.
Guys, if you wanted to
Number
win
3.
with Jay, all you needed was 3, 6, or 9, all divisible.
All right.
That was an easy one.
No one ever listens
right.
to me.
I listened. I know.
I know you did. It's like,
Oh, goodness. All right. So
Who's
Terry was
close?
closest. All right. Now it's Dennis's turn. Last round for the reading. So
3 for the Trinity, DHB.
Look at Dennis. Dennis has a bra on his head.
all right. So Dennis is gonna pick from 1 to 20. One more time, guys.
He picked
Got about
22.
a minute to pick.
Okay, I got it.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations.
Peg and Terry so far.
Terry got one? Is that who
Was
won
it
that
Terry?
one?
I'm sorry.
Terry got one.
Okay.
Okay.
Just tell me when you're ready.
All right. Here we go. Get 1.
Oh, I think I know,
3,
but I'm gonna
4.
I'm trying to connect with you guys. So
All right, Nadia.
She's
That's
cheating.
a cool one.
You can see her when she comes into your mind. She peels back the curtain, going, "What
All right.
you
I know,
doing?" Like that.
I'm hoping that when she comes into my mind, she'll just kind of clean up for me.
Oh,
I stopped picking up after men for a while.
I wrote down a number just in case. I'm seeing if I can connect with Dennis.
Yeah, me
all
too.
right. Is that everybody? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Jen, you know me better than that. You know
4.
I say excuse me before I open the curtain.
Well, that's right. You were very polite about it. Yes. Okay.
Still
That should be it. All right. What? All right, Dennis. What do we got?
We got a number.
Really?
Oh, you want to know the number?
Yeah, I kind of like to.
Is it written? Did they write them?
It is
Yeah, they did.
11.
Oh, I said 12. I was close.
I said 10.
11.
Well, there you go. I'm right in the middle.
But when Nadia was writing, was when she was doing it, I wrote down 11.
Nice.
I wanted to use
All
11,
right.
but everybody was talking 11. I
So
said,
who
no,
was
don't wanna
closest?
be-
Carolyn got 15.
It's
Oh,
close.
Yeah, I
what
see
happened to
it.
my phone? Who no, I can't see. Kathy got 8. That's
Carolyn
actually
got 15, up 17.
Kathy got 8.
4.
Is that
8.
Is
would be the
Russ
closest so
13?
far.
Is Russ 13? Or wait, there's a different one. Hold on. I'm seeing multiples.
It
No,
started.
no,
Deb was the first one.
no,
Deb
just
was
one
the
button.
first one on this round. I remember seeing Deb first on when we started the third round. When Deb wrote 17, that's the moment we started the
Oh,
third
okay.
round.
So
4, 8,
Eight.
is that Kathy?
11.
Wait,
Sounds like Kathy.
it just went nuts again.
Russ had, is it third? Did Russ, is that one? Yeah, I guess he did. 1, 2, 3. That's why I don't trust these.
Holy hell! I went all the way
numbers
back
anymore.
to the beginning. What the hell happened?
Yeah, Russ had
No, it went blank.
13, I think.
I don't know.
Was it Russ?
Russ would be the closest.
Okay. All right. We'll declare it. Russ is the winner. So let me write this down.
And the crowd
All
goes
right.
well. Congratulations, everyone! You.
Now we'll be doing it again. So if you didn't get to do it today, it's totally fine. It's all right. And we'll continue the contest. So if you want to keep buying the coffees to do it, we will do it. You can use your own or you can donate it to somebody else. But I still have some in reserve. I'm just not going to do them all in one day. Give me a minute and, well, not a minute, but another day or
And
so
we
to work
lose
on this.
Nadia again.
Probably. Where are you?
Did
What are
you
you
kick
doing,
her
woman?
out? Did you?
I did not.
Did you actually put her in
She
timeout?
she jumped out the window. I did not push her.
Okay.
I just find it fascinating at other multiverses.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, Russ won
All
in
right.
the other multiverse, by the way.
Yep. Russ got it. So I have Peg, Terry, and Russ. So, and of course, Moon, I emailed you back this morning for the one that was bought for you. So you guys can either, everything's in the description. You use the email to let me know you want to schedule it a day and time that works good for you, and I'll check my schedule, or you can text me, just let me know who you are. That's how we're going to do it. And I will work with you the best I can around my own schedule. Okay. And we will get it done. I promise. And you get to choose phone call or Zoom, and I'll record it and send you a copy. And to those who are listening, I did
will be right
figure
back.
out how to send the video of the Zoom. It had been giving me problems, but I have it working
Oh, okay,
now.
that's good. That's good.
I'm just really slow about it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So from here on out, Monday, I'm going to do 11 o'clock show just as normal as I always do, because I like torturing Dennis and making him stay up.
Well, yeah, if I decide to stay up.
And Dennis is
You're
doing
lucky today, though.
I believe Dennis is doing reading today.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Not today?
No, I'm not doing a reading today.
No. Your pendulum show.
No.
No?
Not today.
Oh.
Tomorrow.
What day was it? It was tomorrow.
Okay. What time tomorrow?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead and plug it. Let everybody know. When is it?
Let's see, 2 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, 2
So
o'clock
that's 5
on your
p.m.
time.
Pacific.
Yeah, 5 p.m.
Okay.
Eastern. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. I just want to mark it down. All right. So yeah, be sure to tune in to Dennis's show tomorrow. It'll be 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, I'll be sleeping today.
2 o'clock. Yeah, he's like, shut up, Jen. I want to take a nap. Okay.
I mean, really,
All right.
first nature
I
calls,
know.
and then I got to take a nap. So come on.
I know it.
All right.
All right.
Well, you got your agenda.
Okay, guys.
And Sunday
I
too.
think
Thank you for the drum solo, Nadia. Appreciate that.
that was beautiful,
Anytime.
beautiful.
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna do oracles. Like I said, Monday I will.
You're doing
I try not
oracles
to
on
work
Monday.
on the weekend.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna do oracles today. Well, I do them every day, but be sure to tune in to Dennis's show. I try not to work on the weekends because that's family time, and I would would like to be there to mod for your show, even though you do it every time I'm cooking dinner. So I think it's just because you're
change your dinner
hungry.
time.
I think we should just share when Jen does dinner. Just join in.
I mean, really.
Well, if
You
you can
cook
keep
enough
these
for
3
everybody.
hoodlums, these people will gnaw my leg off if I postpone dinner. All right. Okay. All right. We're going to do oracles. You may stick around or not. Doesn't matter to me. Anybody that's in
I'm
the
gonna
chat
hang.
or round table.
I'm hanging. I'm going to see if I'm going to try and go back if the chat will let me and make sure no one left any birth dates in here
Okay.
while you're doing the oracles.
All righty. We're going to
Dennis.
learn a couple of new
Dennis,
ones
get
today.
yourself some sleep, buddy. I love
Good
you.
night, Dennis.
Yeah, I'm going
Love you.
to.
Well, I'm
Thank
going
you.
to
Love you,
jump out
guys.
since StreamYard has been kicking me out. I'm just going to kick myself out for now.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I'm
you know,
hanging with you.
you get a timeout every once in a while. So find the corner, will you, please?
You know, there's so many corners. I'm going to look for one right now. Love y'all. I'll be on the live chat.
All right,
Thanks,
love you.
Nadia. Love
See ya.
you.
Go.
All right. Here we go. All right. We are going to do the normal ones, and then I will bring in the new ones. All right. They're quite interesting, and they're very pretty cards. So here we go. Your Angel of Abundance today. Oh, and I think I paid attention. They're very, very much in common with each other. Positivity, faith, and optimism. Who'd have thunk it? You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Use optimism. Think positive. I know we all have bad days and sometimes it doesn't work, but that's okay. Archangel today. I think we know this beautiful dude. Archangel Gabriel. Beautifully done. All right. Shimmer with diamond light. Express your creativity. All right. This card suggests that you are seeking clarity about a person or a situation. Sit quietly and ask Archangel Gabriel for guidance. Visualize his vast, shimmering cosmic diamond being placed right over your energy fields to hold you in the highest light. As this happens, know that old ideas and outmoded viewpoints are being released and that your frequency is rising. This will enable you to see everything from an enlightened perspective. Think outside the box, guys. All right, Sacred Forest today reminds me, it looked just like this morning when I woke up. The foggy bog is back in here. It's about patience. The spirit of the foggy bog says, have patience. Wait until the fog lifts before taking action. The truth will emerge in time. You just need to go deeper. Follow your intuition. If you can't see your hand in front of your face, don't take a risk if it seems to. Trust your gut. All right. All right. Your white light oracle today. Watch me pronounce it wrong like I do everything else. The Yogini of the Hertz 285. The Yogini of Hertz 285. This is changes in your life, including closing doors and missed opportunities, are not going to derail your fulfillment. Realignments are happening based on divine wisdom and timing. You are being diverted from unnecessary obstacles and suffering. Trust in how your life path is unfolding. Stay true to your authentic healing journey because it is working. Whether you realize that or not, significant inner healing is taking place. All the work that you're doing is paying off. Be patient. It's okay. All right. This is the last of the older ones, and then I'm going to introduce some new ones to you. All right. We start out with passion. Passion is the Princess of Amber. It's the color it's representing. This card indicates creative focus and an ability to ignite the passion necessary to manifest what you desire. The power of Amber is that focused emotion can create anything, for it brings the gift of emotional discipline. All right. Next, we have trickery. Trickery. Green acorn. To grow into a tree, a planted acorn must be fully brown. A green acorn is an indication that you may need grounding and a more solid plan to achieve what you truly desire. Are you trying to create something before you are ready to do so? Basically, don't push it. Don't rush yourself. If you're not ready and you need to do a little bit more work, do the work. Put the work in. All right. Wisdom is your final one on this. Sage color green. This is the earth green, which brings wisdom, patience, and acceptance. Sage is perfect when you need to prove nothing, when you choose simply to be wise. There's an ability here to bring serenity to any situation, and indeed, it may be needed. Be patient with your selves, guys. I mean, wisdom comes with patience as well. We don't learn everything in one night. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring in some newer ones today. There is one that I find absolutely beautiful. Your love and light. Well, I think we started in this the last time, but love and light. This is about cooperation and partnership bringing great rewards. Two people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. Now, we talked a little bit about this when we started the show, that when you know, two or more gathered, Yeshua is present, but we need to understand the more of us in unison and believing the same guided divine light, the more powerful we are.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And the better we support one another. All right. Now, we are going to do, this is angel therapy. Like, we all need therapy, apparently. Have you asked your angels for help with this? So think of something, if you're going through something, they're just asking, have you asked your angel for help on this? Your angels want to help you with the situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. We talk about that all the time. You have to let them know that they're allowed to come in. Just always make sure that it's of the divine. All right. Let's see. What was the other one? Nope, wrong one. Here it is. All right. This is the Oracle of the Fairies. You know what? They're beautiful. And it's to my understanding, the fairies are very, very real. If I told you I've seen them myself, you'd probably lock me up. But they are. All right. You get today the word flourish. You have to flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. All right. So we're going to clean house a little bit. All right. You got two more. We are going to do, this is the mystical shaman oracles. So I'm introducing a shaman deck. And if you don't know what a shaman is, it's somebody very healing and ascended master. They're healers, medicine men that are women. And there's different cards in this deck. Today we pulled the owl. This is the master of the night. Okay, they can see situations with perfect clarity, more so when it's dark, and is able to discern truth when others are sightless. She helps you find your light and your lightness in the darkest moments of your life, and to embrace the night as your ally. Owl can bring you messages from the invisible world. She opens your ears so that you may hear the voices of ancestors and you may acquire their wisdom and make it your own. Well, I believe sometime during the show, Rocco was telling DHP that allow yourself to hear, close the human eyes, and allow your heart and the third eye to see. And well, the owl is that shaman guidance. Okay. The final one is, oh, I'm gonna reach it. Okay, there it is. It's just called the Awakened Dreamer. Just some little advice. Peek behind the curtain. Treat life like it's a dream, because it is. Take a peek behind the scenes to see the consciousness that created your circumstances. Marvel at how, when you raise your energy, all that once seemed concrete morphs around you, your new uplifted point of view. It's about perception and how you view the world. If it's just a dream, you peek behind the curtain. We talked a lot about peeking behind curtains today. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So that is it. If you like any of those oracles, great. Thumbs it up. Let me know. I hope you do. I've got more, but we'll stop there because that's a lot. It's been a great show. We've gone 2.5 hours, and I want to thank the roundtable. Thank you, Rocco,
Thank you,
Dennis,
sweetie.
and thanks to everybody in the chat. Nadia, I'm sure. Well, I don't know if I'll get to talk to anybody later today. I got to go run errands, so I'm going to end it. I love everyone here. Nadia, how is Sprig? Sprig did not come with me. I invited Sprig to come, and he chose not to follow. So he has family back in West Virginia. So that doesn't mean that we won't find a new Sprig on the property. So it's totally fine. But thanks to everyone in the chat. Once again, if you got a free reading, email me or text me, and we'll get it set up for you.
Congratulations. Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. Love you. Hope to see you on Dennis's show tomorrow. If not, I'll see you Monday.
All right. Love you guys.
11 o'clock.
Thank you, Jen, as
Thanks,
always.
Rocco. Love you.
Love you. Tell Lee I said hey and I love him.
I will. All right. Love and light, guys. Go enjoy your weekend, whatever that means for you. Lots of love and lights, and because sometimes technology makes you that way. I'm just saying. Blessings, guys. I love you. I will talk to you soon. If you need me, get a hold of me. All right. Bye, guys.